Steady light.
Here, will you get my case so I can move out of the fence? Thank you.
You better hurry. It's going.
You're talking about that right there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, there is seriously a UFO, but it's not. You can kind of see the lights, but it's not showing up very well. I'm going to see if I can move on up the driveway and get it on the other side of this big oak tree. Oh, it's really bright on the other side of this tree. This thing is moving fast. I'm really hoping it's picking up. I hope you can see some movement. There's something off to the side flashing, but that's not it. It's turned around, it's come back. It's moving faster. It's in a different position altogether because it's not going to go behind this tree. The lights are moving differently or changing differently. Ooh! It's right in the middle of the screen. I'm picking it up this time, y'all. No, that's coming from behind us. That airplane is coming from behind us.
I think something's following it because there's an airplane coming down.
Yeah. There's a fighter jet coming up behind us. There's another one over there somewhere because my camera just got it. Y'all, there's another one of these over here somewhere.
The jets are coming in now.
Yeah, but there's two of these UFO things. There's jets coming in. This is some crazy stuff going on tonight.
It's a triangle.
Yeah, it is a triangle. We have one team member with the binoculars out. This is crazy.
There's a jet back here coming in.
It's like this way. It's like here now.
Where'd the other fighter go? But you can hear the sonic boom from that. You couldn't out of that Oval was completely quiet.
So basically what we have going on tonight, this is the second UFO we've had come out. The clouds are really thick.
Here's the jet. It's moving too. I mean, it's hauling.
I mean, we've had two of these UFO things, and the first one we couldn't really tell, but the second one, I don't know if you can see this jet or not that's coming in. If you see the flashing light, I mean, it is moving like nobody's business. We've had two of these UFO things. I mean, that in itself, we don't know what it is. I can still see this thing through the trees, and it's bright now. Two different ones have come by. The second one of our team members could actually hear. One of our team members went in and grabbed one of our team members went and grabbed binoculars. And I'm trying to get zoom. Ooh, those lights are changing. Is that the jet? We have a fighter jet. You can kind of see it. But like it's very far away and there's trees. So we've had at least these two flying things that we don't know what they are. The second one, after our team member went and got the binoculars, he could tell that it was a triangle shape. But you know, the name in itself shows that we don't know what's going on. We don't know what it is. It is an unidentified flying object. Forgive me, I'm a little bit tongue-tied right now because I've never seen anything like this before in my life. And we've had at least two fighter jets behind this thing trailing it. So there's been at least 2 UFOs in the sky tonight, 2 fighter jets at least in the sky. The fighter jets are hauling butt across the sky. I mean, I just don't know, and it kind of makes you wonder about the whole thing, the whole theory with Bigfoot and UFOs, because there's a lot of Bigfoot activity in the area. I'm not saying they're connected, but I'm saying it's awfully strange. We also have a lot of military jets and stuff flying around us a lot, helicopters. I don't know what's going on, but this was very strange, and we wanted to document it. This is Carrie with Carolina Cryptid Crew. We'll update if anything else happens later in the night.
I can see blinking. It just started blinking for me.
Okay, we're out again because there's another one coming. This one, it was solid white till it got over this one clump of trees over in the distance. Now it's blinking, but it's a different kind of blinking. It's almost like a strobe light. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's almost like a strobe light. And that it just blinked really bright once. It's about to go behind this tree again. But this one, there's not really any color to it. It's all white. But I've never seen blinking quite like this. It'll go blink, 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 like that. I mean, it's like strobe light and then a long one, then a pause and strobe light, long, something like that. And here comes another jet. You hear it? Okay, this one has emerged from the trees again. I don't know if I don't know if I'm picking it up or not. Now there's color to it. I mean, there's some white lights and there's some red lights. It looks like there might be a green light. And I mean, this thing is moving and it's not an airplane. I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's aliens. There was just some blue lights with it. I don't know what it is. But I know that it's not a normal airplane. It's not, you know, a helicopter. It's not what we've been seeing. I will, however, be interested in hearing what the media may have to say about it if they even pick it up. There's jets. I mean, I can hear the jets, but I can't see. And I'm sure the camera's picking up the jet. But that, I mean, it's not what's going on with the light. This lighted thing going across the sky is not what's making the jet sound. Because I can tell, you know, where it's coming from in the sky. I don't know what's going on. But this is the third time. This is the third thing that's gone across the sky tonight. But I have no idea what it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't, like one of our team members is talking about now military practice. We don't know if something's going on like that, but this thing that's going across the sky is not what you normally see going across the sky. And then to be trailed by these jets, I just don't know. Let's see if anything else happens tonight. Okay, guys. After talking over with the team, this thing was going from northeast to southwest. Now this first one, it did change direction at one point. And after talking with them, and you know, every member of the team has different strengths and weaknesses, and after them explaining to me how some of the military jets work, what we've figured out is this first one, that we don't believe that was military. I mean, it could have been something that, you know, we don't know is in existence, something like that. But as far as being a fighter jet or something like that, it was not one of those. The second one that was triangular shaped, it could have been. But why would they have had, what's the name of that jet? A stealth fighter just flying around, you know. And when it got about halfway across the sky where we could see it, another one appeared beside it. So that's odd. Now the third one, it was a fighter jet. And you know, because of the sound barrier and all that stuff, that's what was causing the sounds to be different. So, from what we figured out, either they're doing some type of military exercise or something like that, or they were chasing something. Other than that, we can't figure out what it could have possibly been. So we're, you know, watching the sky and gonna see what's going on. And if we figure anything else out, there will be another part of this video. We've got something else going on out here. It just moved up and down. Did you see that? It moved down and then up. There's another one over here.
That's where you're hearing this sonic boom from. We're not hearing nothing from this one yet.
So this one over here, we're not hearing.
No.
Okay, so the jet is over here somewhere.
Yeah.
To the left.
The jet's on past.
Okay, we're hearing the jet, but the jet's past us. There's another thing in the sky that we're not hearing anything. This thing dropped and then went back up. Did you see that? When it dropped? And it's coming out from behind the tree again. I'm going to try to steady you and see if I can get... I'm going to see if my light will make it. No, the light's not making any difference. Okay, the sonic boom of the fighter jet is in front of this thing that I'm recording. The lights are blinking crazy and they're even changing colors. I'm picking up a little bit of light on the camera, it looks like, but I don't think you guys can see. I'm hoping when this gets on a bigger screen, you'll be able to see it. If nothing else, I'm documenting what we're seeing. But, and see now the sound that we're hearing is almost past us. A car just drove by, kind of slow, and then sped up. I'm trying to see if I can catch it, get out from behind these trees. That was a squad car that just went down the road. And it's awfully strange, honestly, because one of our team members is actually updating Facebook as this is going on. It looks like it just disappeared. I mean, I'm not seeing it come from behind the trees, so it either disappeared or it changed directions. I don't really know. We don't know what's going on, but whatever is going on in the sky tonight is definitely strange. And before I forget to mention again, I was talking to some of the team members earlier, you know, while we're in between seeing this stuff. We all saw when one went by, the cloud that it went behind turned crimson red. You know, like the cloud was, you know, magnifying the color of the lights or something. And I don't know if you can see this, but the sky, it looks a little strange tonight. There's almost a red hue to the whole sky after one of these things goes by. But, you know, it's only after, you know, one of these things goes by that, you know, it's doing this. And this one, I also forgot to mention that this one, this last one that went by, it just appeared above a tree. Just appeared. So we don't know if it was behind some dense cloud or it just actually just kind of appeared there. We don't know. You know, maybe one day we'll get, you know, down to the root of the mystery. But, I mean, there's some weird stuff going on tonight. Earlier, before all this, you know, we like to experiment a lot, you know, to get our Bigfoot activity and our paranormal activity. And one of our team members was shining the flashlight down towards the area that a swamp is in. And they started hearing screams, like Bigfoot screams. And this is earlier in the night. So I just saw light. What was that? That was a spotlight? spotlights just came through the trees or something. I just saw the flash. I don't know if it showed up on the camera or not. But these Bigfoot screams, they heard these down on the swamp. Then later in the evening, they were shining them in a different, like all around in a different area. And like I said, we're just experimenting to see what we can come up with, because that's what research is. And I heard a moan come from the thicker wood area, like a deep, low, but it was more of a moan sound. I mean, this is some weird stuff going on tonight. And this cruiser driving by, I just, you know, some of the things that we've experienced in this past few years of, huh? And while I'm talking to you, there's another one. Ooh. I'm hoping you guys will be able to see this on the larger screen. This one's lower, a lot lower than these previous ones have been. Now, this is the first time I've seen it come out from behind this particular bunch of trees. I'm going to steady you and see if I can get it to show up on the camera. There's stuff moving in the woods. I'm hoping, okay, I'm getting it. There's a red light. But you know, we're doing this, and one of our team members is posting to Facebook, because we like for you guys to be able to know what we're doing, when we're doing, you know, keep you kind of real-time loop. And we are outside of our research area, actually. But we've had a couple of incidences where we've tried to get information from government agencies, and it all ends up being weird. Like, they tell us, you know, they'll tell us they have information, but then they end up not having anything. And so the fact that this is going on, we've been posting it to Facebook. Facebook knows we're recording. And a cruiser drives by as I'm filming this thing. I really wish I had gotten that on camera. And then all of a sudden, a few minutes later, like almost like the cruiser had had time to get back. There's woods on both sides of the road, and see if I can get this thing on camera now. I'm seeing it on camera. It's in the middle of the screen. So it's a bunch of blinking lights that are changing colors, and it's changing speed as it's moving. There's no sound. Airplanes don't just change speed. And this thing is changing speed. I mean, I just don't know what to think. And with this police cruiser, you know, I'm a little bit nervous, actually. And after it would have had time to get back behind the trees across the road, and the whole pasture and woods and everything just lit up with a spotlight. So we don't know what's going on. We just don't know what to think. And I mean, it's a lot of crazy, and none of us have ever experienced. I mean, some of the team members have seen like lights hover and things like that, but as far as this actual whole scenario, we've not actually experienced this. I mean, like I said, we don't know what it is that makes it an unidentified flying object. We don't know if it's a military practice. We don't know. I mean, and that's what the mystery is. That's what we do. Whether it's Bigfoot hunting, whether we're looking for a chupacabra, whether we're looking for a lizard man, whether we're ghost hunting or we're looking at UFOs, it's a mystery and we're trying to solve it. So I think tonight we might have actually gotten a little bit closer to understanding some of this activity with UFOs and what people see. So I'll update if anything else happens. In the distance, there's like 3 different jets in the area that one of our team members just pointed out. So it's just getting weirder. And, you know, I didn't mention this before, but when that spotlight came on, it was almost like it was shining right at me. And I'm not saying it was shining at me, I'm just saying it was shining in our direction. So I don't know if somebody is keeping up with what we're doing. I just don't know.
It was definitely a squad car that went down the road earlier.
It was a squad car. And it went really slow until it got past us. So we'll keep you guys in the loop for the rest of the night. We'll see what we see. Okay, guys. I wanted to clarify something. Earlier, I was talking about the spotlight after the police cruiser went by. Well, after talking to the team members, they saw it. I saw it out of my peripheral vision. They saw it like head on. They were looking at in the direction when the light came up. Well, one of our team members, Lisa, is going to describe what she saw because it was not a police spotlight, and there's no way that there could have been a police car in the direction it came from. And she's going to describe it for us.
This light was a white light. It came from the middle of a field. It was a good 12-foot, 15-foot. It went diagonally out in both directions, grew bigger, and then it was a bright white light. As it died, it went in on itself. It went flat and dark. Never seen anything like that in my life. And it came from a field.
Is this something like you would see in a sci-fi movie?
Yes.
And there's no way that a car could have been where it was?
No way. There's no way.
It came from the center of the field. There's no access into that field, right?
No.
This has been a cow pasture for 30, 40 years?
Yes. There's no houses around. It's just filled with woods.
And what, about 30 cows?
Yes.
About 30 longhorns? Is that what they are?
I believe those are Angus.
Angus, about 30 Angus. There's no way that a car did this.
No.
And the way the light acted, that's not what a spotlight would do. I can't think of a single light that would do that unless it was created specifically to make that type of light. One team member just said like an old TV, how they used to go off and they just booped into the middle. Yep. I did want to clarify that because I said it was a spotlight from the cruiser and it was not. So, but again, I didn't see it. I wasn't looking. I saw it on my peripheral. I wasn't looking at it, and they did. So I wanted Lisa to describe that. And we're hearing a constant roar of like a fighter jet, and these things are flying too low for it to be a passenger jet making this sound, or too high for a passenger jet to be making this sound. For a passenger jet, for you to hear it, it has to be pretty low, and these are high, and it's one of those things I cannot even wrap my mind around. So I think they've just seen another light. So we're going to walk out here and see what we can find.
You did see it though.
What did you guys see? There was an orange light out in another field. Our research area is out in the country. We're surrounded by fields and woods. And they've just seen an orange light towards one of the fields.
It was there and then it just disappeared.
Was it like the light that we saw in the woods that night? It was similar to that? So it was like somebody shining a flashlight?
Or a headlamp.
Or a headlamp.
But too tall to be a person.
Okay. And orange. You don't see many orange lights. I'm going to go up here where he is sitting to see if I can see it. I may not be able to catch it on camera.
If you focus your head with your look right above that white flower pot, you'll see it. You just got to move your head back and forth so you can catch it through the trees. And it's going. Sit right there, Mom. Just need to know about where it's at and just move your head back and forth and look. You have to move around and move your head till you find it.
I thought I just saw something flash.
Yeah, I saw it earlier, but I'm not seeing it now.
Yeah, so you have to get your head down kind of low. It'll be right at the top of it.
I see it. It's a pretty big light. And it is, I mean, it's illuminating like crazy. I mean, I don't know if I can get this. I'm not going to be able to get it on the camera, but this is, they're telling me there's a few miles worth of woods and swamp between me and the light, and I can see it, and it's...
If it was a street light, you would be...
Oh, it would be a few miles before you would see a street light. So this is not a street light. And then, I mean, this is a bright light. And it's illuminating almost like a flashlight, but more like it's almost going out like a prism. Like when you shine a light through a prism. The way the light, I mean, it kind of reminds me of the thing on Wild Wild West. It's the spear with the light in the middle, and the light goes out of the metal spear. I mean, it's a weird looking light. So we'll see if we can figure out what's going on.